We'll be looking at one stop.
Brendan Gaughan there in the 62. His qualifying position was 12th. He'll be 4th as they come back to green here. Pace car is off. Wet weather tires on these Xfinity Series cars, and we are back under green at Mid-Ohio.
This shall be quite interesting, Dave.
PK down to the right there in the 98 car, looking for positions way down on the inside. Cautiously, aggressively coming off the turn, and Owen Kelly has put the 18 out front already.
Yeah, it looked like he was able to get his up to speed a little bit better, a little easier with the throttle. Sam looked like he tried to stab the throttle a little bit more. You can see him now. They would have normally been down around the curbing there, and so they're going outside of that.
Like you talked about, there's oil and other debris down the line. Parker talked about how smooth it was.
Nice and easy here. You clear by about 10. They're too wide back there.
They want grip.
Yeah.
And they look for places to find it.
Yeah, we talked about Brendan Gaughan winning just a couple of years ago at Road America whenever it rained there.
And NASCAR is now telling us the restart is under review, which they will do when there's a possibility that someone jumped the gun just a little bit, but we'll get the clarification on that as soon as they bring it. And they are now calling that restart good. And Kelly is around in the 18.
Hang on, hang on.
Out of 5 and down into 6, and he's trying to keep it from stalling. He does, and he loses the lead on a very slick racetrack.
Yeah, and trying to get back going out of that wet grass is going to be difficult, and then shooting right where the cars are coming. Here comes Ryan Blaney right at him.
Blaney in the 22. He woes it down just enough, and Owen Kelly is going from the lead.
Here, just take it easy going through here.
Back to the middle of the pack. So you see the 42 there of Justin Marks. He has gone to the lead in that altercation. The one-car altercation. Very, very difficult conditions for these drivers. So Brendan Gaughan in the 62. He now pulls into second. In the 2-car of Sam Hornish is in fact the leader. Marks is in second.
Yeah, Justin Marks did a great job of getting through all of that and getting through that initial start down in turn 2.
Here's what happened to Kelly.
Yeah, and that's getting out there where you normally would run. So that's, you can see that curbing is there, and that's where the drivers are going to be. And so it's just very, very slick, even trying to power up and trying to be careful.
See, Hornish scoots through there, and Justin Marks goes around Brendan Gaughan. Marks, by the way, started 10th, now is all the way up to 2nd. Further back in the pack, Roush Fenway Racing teammates. The 6 of Bubba Wallace, too far to the outside. His teammate, the 16 of Ryan Reed, was looking for a place to go. And you got to remember that approaching those corners, DJ, the guy in front of you is going to take that wider line.
He's going to take that. And as difficult as you think it is to see out front, drivers aren't taking the time to look in their mirror. So you got to be careful of the positions that you put yourself in, because they're really not paying attention to what you may be doing.
Look at this. Visibility, very, very difficult. That is the 40 of Alon Day from Israel. Runs in the NASCAR Euro Series. Over here for his first start in the Xfinity Series. Has some rain experience. As the 98 of Nelson Piquet Jr. goes around. Same spot that Kelly lost it.
Exactly the same spot.
And there, Ryan Reed may have had a little assistance from his teammate there. That was tight.
Well, I think Bubba
Left,
was
still on your left. Clear.
maybe not very happy with what had transpired before, as he felt like he might have been forced off course just a little bit.
Okay, now they've both been off, and that's what happened to Kelly. Looks like he's been off again, or was the recipient of some dust from somebody else. There are sand traps here. We noticed last week at Watkins Glen, lots of paved areas. This track still has a lot of the sand traps, DJ.
You know, and two drivers that we really thought may benefit from wet conditions, Owen Kelly and Nelson Piquet Jr., both drivers have already spun and been off the course.
Well, and both drivers have not been in an Xfinity Series car for 3 years. Now can I call Marks the leader?
Yes, he absolutely is.
He got around Sam Hornish, and Justin Marks, this is definitely in his wheelhouse. A road racer in his own right. He goes to the lead in the Chip Ganassi Racing 42.
First off, he's a good road racer, and he's probably been in these conditions, understands this a little bit more. You can see him be very easy. He's doing an outstanding job, really not spinning the tires like we've seen a lot of the other drivers.
Here's what happened to Nelson Piquet. He was in that outside like you like to be, but boy, when you put the power down.
Yeah, he just tried to get a little too much there at one time.
And then the 16 finds the gravel there. There's Ryan Reed back on track in the left. Ryan had a great qualifying run, qualified 8th, but now runs back in just the 9th position.
Then we talked about Ryan Blaney. We saw him in that shot. He started in the rear, already up to the 11th spot for him.
Brendan Gaughan back just a little bit, and right behind him the 90 car of Andy Lally. That's a great story this weekend. Andy, a very experienced road racer in the rain.
That's what a story this could be. I mean, this is played right into his hand, and the reason that he was called about even driving the car this weekend.
Car owner Mario Gosselin saw the weather forecast for this weekend, realized that this would not be his best opportunity to win, and so he called Andy midweek. Andy, what are you doing? I want you to come run my Xfinity Series car. They worked out a deal, and Lally is going to the front. Parker?
Yeah, one thing to note with Andy is I spoke to him this morning. I asked him about the rain, and he said, you know, I'm looking at this race as finishing top 10. I'd be excited. If I'm outside the top 10, I'll be destroyed. But the biggest thing about the rain, he said, a lot of these guys will struggle. Why? This place is real. Oh, you see Owen Kelly get off here again. He said this place is really slick because this surface is not only polished on the groove, but even off the groove. And he felt like some of his experience in sports cars was really going to help him.
Lally, Parker, is all the way up to 3rd now behind Marks and Hornish. Not in the picture there as Hornish keeps Marks in his sights.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Sam, too. I don't think Sam's been in this situation in quite a while, and even though he's done it before, I think he really understands he's got a good race car. He's got a good team behind him, just kind of taking it easy. Oh, he's Blake Cook and Racing, 2 of the drivers that we talk about trying to battle for that 12th spot.
Ryan Sieg in the 39 came in here in 11th. 1 position to the good on the chase standings, but only 29 points ahead of the cutoff line. Blake Cook, on the other hand, just 2 points ahead of the cutoff line. And 2 laps ago, here's what happened to Blake. It's been an adventure already.
Yeah, he's really charging the corner there.
Especially that corner.
Yeah, it's
one of the tightest on the track right there, the keyhole. Yeah. Sieg gets by there. And now Cook to the outside. Oh, getting around the 39 of Sieg there. Justin Marks in the 42 cruising. And you're right, DJ, that car just looks very solid as he comes off and enters each corner. Not a lot of wiggle there. And we talk about opportunities. This car this year shared with Kyle Larson. And so for Marks, the opportunity to win may not be there as often maybe as it is for Kyle Larson. This presents it for this driver.
Yeah, it sure does. And that's what you want. As a driver, you're looking for opportunities that are there and for you to showcase what you can do. And with this series and the opportunity to race in the rain, this gives him kind of a leg up on a lot of the other competitors.
See how wide he enters turn number 1. Here comes Sam Hornish pursuing. Putting a lap on the 51 of Jeremy Clements, another one of the bubble drivers. Clements running back in 37th position now. Mike with more on Sam Hornish.
You know, Dave, you would think that Sam Hornish would be one of the guys who was looking forward to it possibly raining, so it would eliminate some of his competition. But I was surprised when I talked to him today. He said, I don't want it to rain. My car is just way too good on dry conditions. We don't want it to rain. And also, the other thing he was concerned about, maybe something we're all concerned about, the other drivers on the racetrack. He said, my car's way too good. I'm worried about somebody else making a mistake in the rain and taking me out.
Great point, Mike. Sam very confident in his own abilities. He's been that way all weekend. But it's that other guy you got to watch out for, Dale.
Well, there's so much going on.
TJ Bell is stuck. And that will bring out the caution for the 2nd time today.